Hello, everybody, and welcome to this new sustainability interview brought to you by the World Sustainability Organization and Friend of the Sea. Our special guest today is Beate Opstad T, Sales and Marketing Manager at Fjorda from Norway, a leading supplier of nutritional ingredients, Omega-3, and other product solutions. So welcome, Beate. Very nice to have you here with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Friend of the Sea and Friend of the Earth are two major certifications for sustainable products and services. They also represent a group of conservation initiatives for endangered species and habitats. So when you buy a Friend of the Sea or Friend of the Earth product, you're sure it is produced in a sustainable way, and you're also supporting conservation. The interviews we propose on this channel help you learn about companies producing in a more sustainable way, and also other NGOs and research institutes initiatives. And we hope they will motivate you to follow their approach and also live and work sustainably. Please remember to subscribe to our channel to be alerted about new interviews and videos, and also to like if you found this video interesting. Beate, what does sustainability mean in your industry? But before that, can you please tell me something more about your company?
Yes, I will. Actually, Fjorda is a brand new company. It was founded in March this year, and it was founded by me and my partner, Maren. So we are two women who are very passionate about health and about omega-3s. We've been working in the industry for quite some time, and we saw the potential of making very potent, high concentrated omega-3s in small capsules that are easy to swallow. And we got the opportunity to start this company and make this good product.
And you have different products, right? I saw some for the brain, some from the heart, some from for pregnancy.
Yeah, so what is so good with our products is that we can buy high concentrated omega-3. So typically, cod liver oil has 30% omega-3s, and we have omega-3s that are up from 75 to 85% omega-3s,
Wow.
meaning that there is less of other fish oil fats in the oil. So it's the EPA and DHA that we are looking for. And the EPA is good for your heart, and the DHA is good for your eyes and your brain. So we have specific oils which are either high in EPA or high in DHA, so that you can have tailor-made products. So we have one that is specifically made for your heart to maintain your heart health, and one that is made for your brain. And then we have one where we have added vitamin D, which is good for your immunity. It's a balanced oil. And then we have one that is excellent for pregnant women because when you're pregnant, both the mother and the child need omega-3 to develop a good health for your brain and your eyes and heart and so on. So we started off with these 4 products, and
Oh,
yeah.
that's great. I think yes, I think an important suggestion is always to have a healthy lifestyle, move to sports, eat a balanced diet, and so on. But if you want an additional support, or if you somehow went a little bit off tracks, etc., to take omega-3 is a very good option to feel better and get better. So, what does sustainability mean in your industry?
Well,
what are the main concerns normally of producers of nutritional products and so on?
Yeah, so the omega-3s, EPA and DHA, they come from marine life. So sustainability and taking care of the oceans should mean everything in our industry. I know that fortunately the big players that make omega-3 crude oil, they take sustainability very seriously, and many of them are also Friend of the Sea certified. And that's how we also know about Friend of the Sea. And we hope that they will improve more and more because just to have the certification is not good enough. You always have to improve.
Yes.
So we thank you very much for the work you do and put sustainability on the agenda. And I think sustainability is no longer a choice. It's not something that you put. It must be implemented in your business. It's a
must, right?
It's a must-have to be successful. And it's good because, you know, when the big players do it, it's a lead by example so that other follows. And that's what we chose to do now. When we had the possibility to make our own company, we could implement sustainability as a basic value of our company, and not something that we had to add on later on. So
that's great.
We're proud of
Great
that.
to hear.
Yeah.
Well, what is your company actually doing then to minimize its environmental impact and respect workers' rights? I see that you're also concerned about community or.
Well, I mentioned that the first thing we did was to source omega-3s from a company that is also a friend of the sea, and they also have other sustainability certifications like Marine Trust and so on. So that was important, and that was always be important. We will never source anything that is not friend of the sea sustainable. Then we chose to use aluminium boxes like this. That can be recycled. We had to go to Sweden to buy them because you could not buy them in Norway, but they are Swedish and they can be recycled. And that was important. And then the labels are also made sustainably with the Forest Stewardship Council and Eco Lighthouse certified. And they're also made in Norway, a little bit further south from where we are. So this is important for us. And then also our capsules are small. So with one capsule, you can get your daily dose, meaning that in one box, we have 120 capsules. So when you only need to take one capsule instead of taking perhaps 5 or 8, meaning that we don't have to transport many boxes to the consumer.
And you save also on the packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's because they are more concentrated, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, in one capsule, you have, instead of having cod liver oil that is 30%, or many omega-3s are now 60%. Ours are minimum 78, but up to 85%.
And you're all, are you all women, as I understood from the website, or the management, the founders? Like
the founders, yes, we are 2 women. Only, yeah.
So it's a swift, slim organization, let's say. In terms of,
yes.
Okay.
It's a brand new organization. So we we have help from others. We have partners and we buy services, but there's just the 2 of us. So we hope to grow and see if we can hire more people eventually. So, but yeah, 2
I'm
dedicated
sure also
women.
your suppliers, which probably have more labor force, they are also respecting all social accountability principles and so on, right? Are they based? Where are they based? In
Everything
Norway,
is from Norway. So it's a pure Norwegian product. Everything is made in Norway.
Norway is very strict on also on these matters. Yes.
Yeah, I think that the work ethics in Norway and the rights from workers in Norway and Scandinavia is one of the best in the world. So we know that is taken care of. And as I said, we also supply from companies that are certified. So we know that they have things.
We do verify as Friend of the Sea also the social accountability. We have requirements for that. So
yeah,
great. So we already talked about Friend of the Sea and other certifications, but more specifically, what is your relation with certification? Do you feel that they are important, that they can motivate companies to go in the right direction? Are they relevant? Are your also customers ever requesting you, or do you think anyway it's your kind of duty to have somebody as a third party to verify? What are your thoughts about it?
Well, we implemented sustainability even before we had this Friend of the Sea certification. I think that is so profound in our upbringing. Norway is have always been taking care of the nature, and I remember in primary school we went out picking garbage, and and we recycled everything at home, both plastic and food and paper and so on. So it's part of who we are. But then we want to lead by example. So we want to have the Friend of the Seas mark. It's for our customers so that they can see that we take this seriously, and it's for our partners and for our stakeholders. And we're just a small company yet, but we want to support Friend of the Sea as well. I think the
Everybody can
work,
help, definitely.
Yeah. So we want to support you, and we think the work you do is great, and we want to be part of that, and that is also one of the reasons we wanted to be certified, and we want to be held accountable. We want to set marks, and we want to be examples for our kids and future generations, and yeah. So we also have joined the UN Global Compact and their principles. So we have chosen 3 of the principles, and one of them is also regarding sustainability and responsible sourcing and so on. So we want to have this as a foundation of our business principles.
Wonderful. I'll tell you some a curiosity about what we do and how in depth we want to monitor the fishing industry, for example. After the audit, we also monitor the tracking of each vessel, including those that are supplying the fish that produces the fish oil that you're using. So we use satellite monitoring, and we monitor all the fleets, especially these ones catching the fish for fishing are quite big. So they all have systems which allow us to monitor them. And if we see something wrong, like going into marine protected areas or staying too much time at sea without returning back, so not respecting the labor resolutions, or transbording at sea without authorization, then we call the auditor and ask them to verify what is going on, etc. So it's a continuous monitoring of everything, at least those things that we can verify through the satellites. So rest assured that we're doing all our best to uphold our engagement also towards your customers and toward your company about monitoring all this.
Oh, that's good.
So this said, what do you expect will be the future trends on sustainability, on sustainable production in your industry and in general? Do you think there will be an additional focus, for example, on the packaging or on the social accountability?
Oh, definitely. I hope this is just the beginning, that more and more companies are thinking about sustainability. I hear that circular economy is a hot topic, and that is also, taking things back and being, looking at the whole aspect of the production and so on. I know in our industry, they are looking at algae production and making that sustainable. I know in the fish oil industry and the concentrate industry, they are also looking at the best uses of the byproducts to use the whole of the fish, and so no waste is going away, and that is good. And they are looking at other sources of omega-3s from seaweed and I even heard someone talking about the fillet production, the fish fillet production. They have a lot of waste. Perhaps that can be used instead of going to waste.
Yes, it's actually an increasing part of the raw material for fish meal and fish oil production. Now it's over 30%. It's getting close to half of the total production coming from trimmings and bycatch from processing. And that's actually, according to all studies, the least impacting way of producing the fish oil and fish meal. So we really hope that the industry will go quickly into that direction.
Yeah.
So, Beate, I thank you very much for your very interesting contribution
Thank
and
you very much.
for this valuable information you have provided. Congratulations all your efforts in preserving the oceans and marine life. I'm sure that Fjorda engagement in environmental conservation represent a great example for many others. By the way, you know that Friend of the Sea is dedicating about 35–40% of its margin to conservation projects and campaigns. So they are all listed and detailed on our website, and some of them have been mentioned also by the major media. So your consumers, your customers can also check this, because basically your company, Fjorda, is contributing also to these projects. So some of them we normally support and protect endangered species like sturgeons, sharks, turtles, dolphins, and so on. So you can feel proud that you are also supporting all this. So for now, I greet you, but I hope to have you again on our YouTube channel in the future for updates and other considerations. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
So to all the listeners, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to be alerted when new interviews and videos will appear on our channel. And if you enjoyed the interview, please do not forget to like it. Thank you very much and see you soon. Thank you.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe to our channel to get more content about sustainability.